Hi, this is Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got a video talking about this gadget I started using last year called Kindle. Now this Kindle is old. This is one of the originals that my mom had gave me, and I've just been reading old. I've been reading old newspaper comics, like I've been reading the Peanuts. Of, I don't know how you turn the thing down. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Let's see if that'll work. Yeah, I've been reading the original Peanut from the 50s of, book one. Of course, this is something new that I never used one of these before ever. Never heard of this thing before. I know it's probably so too bright. Let's see if I can open it. Yeah, see? Well, you can't see that. See if I can make it on bright. No, no, this is a video of me trying to figure out how to work this machine. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, let's see. Let's try it now. See if it's not so big. It's not so bright. Yeah, see? Oh, there we go. Now, the only thing I hate about this machine is that these pictures are kind of small. They're super small, so you have to. Now I can still read it, but they're so small. I wish I could make the pictures bigger. And I tried all kinds of ways and looked on the internet to see if I can get help. And it seemed like the original gadget didn't is everything's small, but the new ones you can blow the picture up and make them big so you can see them. I wonder if you see the picture now. Yeah, see, that's the Peanuts from the 1950. Is the 1950 to 1952. This is book one. If I want the rest of them, I would have to pay for them. So this is just. Now I don't use this much at all because it's so hard to read. But I use it when I'm bored. Yeah, and then I found out another new gadget called what was that, Nintendo 3DS. Yeah, I was on YouTube watching videos, and I saw a video about a Nintendo 3DS. Now I never heard the machine or the gadget. It was new to me. And I was looking up a lot of stuff. Cause that was Sunday I found out about it. Monday I was looking up some information about it, and I found out that my DS or my DS game was fit inside that machine too. So that's good because I like stuff that are compatible with other things. I don't like buying new things and can't use my old things in the new thing because then I'm stuck with all these machines and have to figure out which one I want to bring with me. I find most of the stuff I try to get is all compatible. Like I went from they had a PlayStation 2 that all my PlayStation 1 games worked fine, so I'm real happy. Then I got a super a Super Game Boy that plays all the Game Boys on the Super Nintendo. So that made me even happier because I got to play all these old Game Boy games that I never played much before when I was younger. And then I got original DS machine that I could play Game Boy Advance games. But I never played the Game Boy Advance machine ever in my life. So this was nice to play with something old but new. I even have a Game Boy Color because I couldn't get the original one, and the Game Boy Color plays the color ones in the original Game Boy games. So I was even happy. I got to play the other new games. So now, if I wanted to, I could get me a Nintendo 3D and the Nintendo 3DS, play my original DS games on the machine, and I have more things to play with. So, so this is a little new gadget. You call this a gadget video, and it's nice. And I'm hoping that this new PlayStation 5, when it comes out, I'm hoping it plays all the PlayStation games, so I can pick that up, and I get to play. I'll be able to play my PlayStation 1, 2, and be able to play the 3 and 4 for the first time, because the game looks really good. The game I get to see when I'm looking up videos on YouTube, and they got a lot of retro games on the 3 and 4, but I don't want to buy a machine for each of them to play these games. I want a machine that does everything. So if the 5 comes out and does everything, I'll be real happy. I would have to wait years before I pick one up. If when I if Yeah, if it does everything, it would be a good 5-10 years. The machine to be antique before I pick one up, and by then, maybe that machine should be dropped down to $100 or less. So this is just a little medium-sized video of the stuff I found out. Now I had this for a long time. I just never knew how to work it or anything until last year when I started playing with it and found that they had a peanut book in it. And I got Amazon Prime, so I could read books for free. Not a lot. I could read almost a lot of books for free. And, and then I would look up some books. I found that they got some kind of comic book thing on Amazon that you can read all kinds of old comic books and newspaper comics for, see, a 7-day free trial. Then I think after that it costs about $4.99, or between 4 to 5.99, and that's not bad. It's it's not a bad price that you can read a bunch of books. Of course, I would hate reading all the books on this machine because you can't make the picture big. But so if you know any other gadgets that you think I might like, you can leave it in the comments, and I might look for it and see what it looked like and see if. Cause I like playing 2D games and some 3D games I do play, like the old PlayStation 3D fighting games, like the Tekken and the Versatile Fighters, stuff like that. But I don't like 3D games at a whole. Except them couple of fighting games. I'm more of a 2D person. Yeah, I was born in the '80s, and that's all I would back then with 2D games. And then I got to play with the Nintendo stuff in the '90s, the Super Nintendo, and all that. Yeah, I got my Nintendo in the '80s when I was about maybe 5 years old. So my Nintendo is 30 something years old, and I got an Atari system that's just older than the Nintendo system. So most of my sisters are super old, and I thought my PlayStation 2 was new. I got that Christmas time back in 2003. Now that's an antique. And then I started buying the DS games in the system back in 2017 or 18. I bought that stuff. It was already old when I got a hold to it. So this is I don't want to make the video too long. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. And I have another video coming out real soon.